Hi Aries, welcome to your reading. This will be for the first week of January. Welcome in, welcome in. Yes, it's a little late, but it's New Year's Eve and I'm doing a little bit of running around, so happy New Year's to everybody. All right, let's see what's going on here for you guys. Let's see. Universe, spirit guides, angels, what's going on for my Aries? What is their situation? And show me at the bottom of the deck what their recent past or what they recently dealt with. My audience, the queerants, which are you, are the queens. The incoming energy are the kings. I don't do that for private readings. I only do it for YouTube because you're a large audience. And it's so we could see the difference or discern who's who, okay? Speaking of which, here's a king already. So this is an incoming energy, this King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. Let me have one more dealing with this person. Seems to be some sort of confusion is tied around this person. Because there was a 7 of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Now, whoever this person is, this King of Pentacles, it is definitely telling me something about this person that you have dealt with them in the past. If it's not an earth sign, this is just an individual who has their shit together, basically. This is somebody who's very earthy, down to earth, grounded, has their, business or their affairs in order, pretty much. If not, it's just an individual that you're dealing with, but they're in the upright position. So they're in the position to handle themselves, especially being a king. Now, with that said, at the bottom of the deck, I do see the 5 of Swords in reverse, and under that is you. All right? So I don't know, and under that is you being single. In recent past, we're talking about. So here you are, putting your knives away to have a conversation, and this is you right under it. This is the Aries, Leo, Sag, and I just got done saying you are my queens. Here you both are, la la la, la-ti-da, the king and queen. You, the fire, them, the earthy, grounded individual. Under this, as I'm seeing for your recent past, it looked like you were trying to manifest something here with this person because you used to be lovers. You did your thing. You stopped waiting for this person, actually. It had growth. It had potential. At one point, you were a happy couple, all right? You were a happy couple at some point, right? It had growth. It had potential, but did it kind of like get past that? Not so sure. You stopped waiting for that. You left. All right. And then you were just nothing but lovers in your mind. You're like, well, we're not actually committed. So what are we? You moved forward in your world. Recent past we're talking about now. And you kind of did wait to hear back from this person to talk to you on an emotional level. You put yourself out there, but you didn't think you were getting anything in return. But there you were trying to manifest your new future. You were like, fuck this. And this whole entire situation. I've got to put this all on the back burner. Even though I care, even though I love deeply, even though I want to know what's going on here, I still have to remain focused on myself, which is what you did. This is when you came home to your own element, all right? But you were still single because you were thinking about your financial independence or your independence just altogether. Anyway, long story short, you're coming to this place right now where your situation is putting your knives away to have a conversation, not fighting, not arguing, having like some sort of truce. So this is what I see right now as current situation. But this person or you is flip-flopping. Should I not? Should I not? In or out. But you know what? With the 5 of Wands, the blocks, obstacles, and challenges are being lifted. They're removing themselves from your path. Let's go ahead and start clarifying. What is the spirit? I will start up memberships again next week. I mean, the extended readings will be next week. I'm just not doing it this week because of all the holidays, and I need to give myself a rest too. So I will do the extended next week. I promise, I promise. All right, so let's see. Those of you that are members, though, I will do a separate reading for you guys. I'll do like a small little mini love bonus reading. All right. So clarifying this is yet again, here's your lover, right? But trying to collaborate with them, trying to work things out. Somebody rushing in to communicate this collaboration. Because you're going back to the past and you're uncovering like old skeletons in the closet. You're rehashing it. That's your current situation. But I kind of like it because at the bottom of the deck, it's only going to bring you guys closer. And under that is the Empress, which is telling me your worth and your value. And you're trying to bring this to a place where you could both be harmonizing on the same frequency. You're trying your best. That's what the situation looks like to me. Now let's see what's coming towards you, Aries. Let's just put that aside. What's coming towards my Aries, please? Who or what is coming towards my Aries spirit? All right, Two of Wands and the Six of Swords. Part of me, the initial thought that I got when I just saw this right now was like, okay, you're at that crossroads, you're at that threshold. You're either going to move forward and do the new thing, or you're going to wait for somebody to catch up to you. So the initial thought when I saw the Six of Swords, you're like, I need to know what I'm going to do now so I can mentally, either mentally disengage from this person, this situation, and leave it all behind, or do I go on with this person? What do I do? Obviously, it's a person because they're coming out in your situation. So the what that's coming towards you is you being at this threshold, maybe possibly potentially moving past this person, moving beyond this person, mentally disengaging from this person. But here's what I see coming, a text. It's like the weakling of, you know, love conversation or an emotional conversation. Well, this would be the weakling card. It's like dipping your toe in the water kind of thing. It's an energy you see when you first meet somebody, not an energy you would want to see when you have already a lover or a commitment or have invested time and energy in someone. But it's interesting because I feel like this is an icebreaker of some kind that's coming towards you, this text message. So maybe to me it seems small because I'm the reader, but to you guys it might be huge because I just heard in my head like icebreaker, or it's like something that the other person would never do when they do it. Because under that is the Sun. So there is happiness attached to it, a lot. So it's like small action, big energy, or vice versa. Interesting. Let's clarify this. Clarify the Two of Wands and the Six of Swords. You are there. You're standing at that threshold, about to your ship's about to disembark and just go. Bye. Leave. You're like off to greener pastures. Oh yeah, that's kind of where you're at. So basically you're there. You're at the docks and you're like on the friggin' cruise ship. You're looking back and you're trying to see if this person's going to join you or not. But you're still going to go. So when the boat leaves with you. But you've given the opportunity to someone. That's what it feels like. Because the Six of Swords is clarified by the Six of Swords. You've heard me say this 1,000 times. 2 different decks, 78 cards, each deck. Mathematical probability for the same exact card in the same exact position is pretty damn rare. So it's like Spirit is backing me up. This is what you're going to be doing. You're going to be at this threshold, but you're like done. You're at this point where you're at your breaking point, actually. I don't think you want to feel like this anymore. I don't think you want to deal with this anymore. Somebody who's always emotionally guarded. And I've been having a lot of private readings this week, and this is why I feel so backed up for the channel. There's a big difference when we have boundaries. There's boundaries, and then there's fucking walls. Who gets through a wall? Nobody gets through a wall. Nobody at all. Boundaries just shows you where the threshold is, where the door is, what you can and cannot accept, but you could still go through. Walls, nothing gets through. Not even a good conversation or a bad one. Nothing. It's like that child. It's like a child and a parent. A parent tells a child, listen, you know where the line is, don't cross it. And a kid knows. They know the rules. They know what they can and cannot do. They know, and that is called a boundary. But when a parent doesn't express feelings or emotions to their child, that's a fucking wall. That's the difference with this card here when we see this. And this is something that you guys all need to discern, that the person that you're dealing with, or you yourself, if you're doing this or the person is doing this, where's that going to get you guys? Nowhere. But I feel like eventually this is going away. These walls are turning into boundaries instead, because it just looks proactive, this whole entire reading. Whatever's going on here with you, Aries, it looks proactive. It's like you're taking charge to this situation. Look at this. Underneath it is the Four of Wands. You celebrating in regards to your foundation. Very much so. Let's continue. I decided to do your reading this week. Just, I didn't want to lay out all the cards. I just wanted to go one by one this time. Just to try to do something different. What is the surprise that they absolutely do not see coming towards them, Aries? Figure we do little mini deep dives in each section and see how it flows. Because honestly, I like looking at the bottom of the deck. And this is kind of like more structured towards kind of how we do private readings, how I do them. Let's see. The surprise is the Seven of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Moon. So interesting. I have this other tarot deck that I work with. They're oracle cards. I love oracle cards. So I work with a lot of oracle cards. And I just got done reading something that was similar to this, the Hermit Crab, for you guys. You just got this in your surprise section. You're going to hunker down at some point and you're really going to do some massive inner reflection. And this is how your journey of 2023 is going to begin anyway. And it's going to go throughout the year. You're going to do some spiritual reflection. You're going to do some inner guidance reflection. You're going to do whatever you believe in reflection. Because there's parts of you that you want to change for your own personal betterment. And this is how it begins. This is how it starts. Because I kept saying in my other readings, my forecast readings, it is a development year for you. As with career, my God, career and finance, it's going to be an Aries bomb. Trust me. You guys are going to be exploding like on the scene like nobody's business. But when it comes to your love life and your personal life, this is how it starts. Because look at this. You have the Moon, the Hermit, and the Seven of Pentacles. Going back to the Oracle deck that I was telling you that I was working on when I was looking at the Hermit card, and now when I see the Moon card, there was one card that I was studying up on reading and looking at. It was talking about how with this Hermit, it is the things that we go through, okay? This is why you typically, Aries is the Fool card in the Tarot, because it's the first card out of the deck. Like, you are the first sign out of the Zodiac. You are the children of the Zodiac because you like to try new things, do different things. But there's an innate feature about Aries children. They don't go out with malice. So when you fuck up or you make mistakes, you're not doing it out of malice. You're just doing it because you're so excited to try and do something new. That's just who you are. And sometimes Aries gets misunderstood for that. Now, fast forward to the Hermit card. The Hermit, which represents Virgo, is somebody who travels the journey in the path that you're on, stumbles, falls, picks themselves up, and they keep going. But they remember those bumps and bruises. They remember what they've learned. So before they go do something impulsively, they think things through. They make wise choices. They're like, oh, remember when this happened to you a couple months ago, a couple years ago, or with this person or with that person? That's what this card does. That's what you're doing. So to your own surprise, you are starting to slightly change the way you think and perceive about things. You're starting to make wise decisions. You're starting to actually be more cautious, okay? Because the Moon is here. You're starting to realize things are going on behind the scenes that you have no control over. Also attaching your own personal inner guidance and spirituality. This is what I mean by that. To you, this all sounds confusing and doesn't make sense, but it will. A few months from now, you're going to look back and be like, shit, that's what she was talking about. These are the things that you're starting to do. You're starting to tweak parts of yourself that are switching and changing within you on an innate level. Okay, because you, to your own surprise, you're going to retract your energy because you're going to realize there are things that are going on behind your back that you're not aware of, that you're also not in control of, that the best thing you could do is just zip it, take your energy, retract. Look at this. This is you reflecting whether you should invest something seriously. Others of you, this is because you did invest your time and energy in something, and now you're watching it, like your growth sprout. Like if you invested in something 6 months ago, you're watching this grow right now, okay? Because you made wise choices, but still you don't know what the future holds for you. It is the same thing with also a relationship. Others of you in relationship, you could be pausing, reflecting. Do I want this? Do I not want this? I got to think about it. Even though I spent a lot of time and energy in this person, in this situation, what can I do? You don't know. The moon. So you're trying to make wise choices. Let's clarify. Sorry that was long-winded, but this is important because this is the first week of your new 2023, and it's going to set you off. This is going to put you on your paths. This is how it begins, and this is how you know it begins. Yep. Look at you. And guys, trust me, inside of yourselves, you feel a little bit like a nervous little kid, like a scared little kid. You have your confidence. We all have our doubts. But inside of you, you know, you're like, what's that saying? I keep forgetting what it's called. Like you feel like a fraud, but you're actually not. So here's what you're doing. You see this Page of Swords? The Page of Swords is somebody who does FBI, CIA, stalks out shit, gets more information. That's you. You're putting up a big front in front of everybody, like this big energy, this big persona. But inside, you feel like a little kid who needs more information, who needs more knowledge. You actually fucking don't. That's because you're now this. You're wise now. You've grown wisdom, especially from 2022. But you're still seeking more knowledge. You're still seeking more information, probably because you don't know what the future's going to unfold for you. And again, same thing, investing in money or a business or a person or a relationship. You're seeking more information. This is why you have this. You're like, but I don't know. But you do. On an innate level, you do. Okay? You're growing this worth and value within you on a spiritual level. The awesome thing about this, guys, is that you're now learning that patience that you learned in 2022, that you do need more information, that you do need to wait for things to unfold, that things are out of your control. What is the advice here? Sorry, I didn't think that would have been such a deep dive there, but it was. Your advice is you keep working on you. You keep working on your craft, yourself, your spirituality, your self-growth, your self-positivity, your actual job, the thing that you love to do, your side hustle, all of that. Just give me one second. Interesting. Seven of Swords in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Here's the information that comes out that was being hidden from you. It gets revealed through a lover, through a sneaky person at your work job, through a sneaky family member, some sneaky ass mofo over here. The information gets revealed to you. They get caught out there, basically, is what happens. Others of you, this is somebody who snuck away and comes back. Somebody who ghosted comes back to you. There you are, my queens. Fire. Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Somebody comes back. Or something gets revealed to you. Some sneaky ass person. That's why your advice is no matter what you do you, and you work on yourself, your craft, your legacy, your family, your whatever, your job, your hustle. You keep working at it. This is what you do. This is your advice. Keep your head down. This guy right here in the picture, he has his head down working on something he loves doing. He doesn't realize he's collecting all these coins. He doesn't realize that, through hard work, sweat, tears, and everything that he's going through, and all the trials and tribulations, and all the shitty shit things that he's been doing, just keeping his head down. But he's building so much that when this person lifts their head, they'll be like, oh, wow, shit, I've done all that. That's you. This is you. This is your advice. This is what you keep doing. Because you're on this path already, and it's like Spirit's like saying, don't stop now. Keep on this track. This is the track you're meant to be on. Fix you, fix your life, and then everything else will fall into place. That's exactly what this card is telling you to do. Fix you, fix your life, and everything else will fall into place. Do you think other people think of us when they're fixing their lives? No, they're fixing their lives. And then they think of us. You guys have to do the same thing. Four of Cups, Five of Wands. You have blocks, obstacles, and challenges right now in your way. And there are certain things that you don't like. But you know what? Things that are being gifted to you that you might not be interested in here with this like missed opportunity. It is because to you in your head, you have these blocks, obstacles, challenges, and a lot of it has to do with your direction. With somebody or without somebody. Do this job or get a new job. Do this career or do that. This is where you are. You're putting these own blocks in front of you. And whatever opportunities you're getting, you're not liking. You try them and then you discard them. Nobody said you can't try it. It's like a box of chocolates. You're going to try a piece. And if you don't like it, you're going to eat the next one. Who gives a shit if you throw away half a piece of chocolate? You tried it. Try these opportunities. That's your advice. Let's go. Let's continue. What's the outcome for the first week, please, for Aries, please? This is too many. This might be too many. What the hell? Oh my goodness. This is too many. I'm going to reshuffle, but I kind of see what the theme is here for your outcome. Guys, you're dealing with multiple energies, okay? And then it's like you do have the possibility of there's a possibility of either having a passionate new beginning or being left out in the cold. This really can apply to work, all right? Because this is a creative new project, this Ace of Wands that I'm seeing here. And then this is being like financially feeling the crunch. But there's two kings here too. And you're trying to see here, as you being this Queen of Pentacles, who's the one for you that's going to bring you the stability. But there's some hard work involved. There's some burdens. There's some exhaustions here. If this is love related, this is a passionate new beginning. One of these people gets it. The other person gets left out in the cold. But one of these people is a lot of work. But you're trying to think what's like stability. I can be wrong. Let's reshuffle for the hell of it and see what comes out for the outcome of the week. But I see you. And that's why you have the Four of Cups, and this is why you have the Six of Swords, because there's some opportunities that you like, others you don't. And then there's this situation where you also can't wait for someone else to come towards you. What's the outcome of the week, please? Outcome of the week, please. Damn, guys. Damn. This is why you're trying to make wise choices to your own surprise. With the Hermit and the Moon card when we were looking at it, and you wanting more information here, you're the one trying to get more information, because there's a possibility here with, and I knew you were dealing with two energies. One, like you have people who are interested in you, but you really just don't care. Your mind is like really on one person. All right, because you have wish fulfillment here, and this is talking about you, yourself, your Nine of Cups, your desires. With the Three of Cups, a reconciliation with somebody, or a reunion here with somebody, or a happy ever after here with somebody. Clarify this, please. That's what this whole reading is about. Some of you are literally looking at one individual, it's do or don't, and then there's a possibility that there's a new energy. Unfortunately, you're just not that interested. So some of you could be like scrapping the whole table, be like, all right, maybe nobody. But I see your desire is to have a reunion here with someone. And it is a possibility. but the ball is in your court. Two of Pentacles. You're weighing your pros and cons. That's how your whole first week is going to go. Look at this. And going into the second week of January, there you are. There's the Fool card I was talking about. You taking a leap of faith, taking a risk. Even though there's a lot of guards going on here on an emotional level, or just being like exhausted by what had been with this situation. You know what, Spirit? Give me one of these cards, please. Give me a card for the King of Pentacles when we saw in the situation. So we're trying something different. Too many. I just want one or two, Spirit. Make it happen. Who's this King of Pentacles to my Aries, please? In the situation. Thank you. Now show me the outcome. Give me another card for the outcome, please. I got this deck yesterday and I was playing around with it and I thought it was really fun. So I was like, oh, let's bring it for Aries reading. And that's why your reading's actually delayed, because I was waiting for the cards to be delivered and I needed to see how they worked out. All right, this King of Pentacles in your situation, this earthy individual, this down to earth, or whoever this person is that you're dealing with stability, settling, ironic, because I'm like asking who this is. This person is scarcity, insecurity, lack of faith, believe that you deserve the best. That is the energy that you're dealing with this person. And that's what it felt like in this whole entire reading. That is why you're at the crossroads, because you know this and you're asking yourself, do I go forward with this or not? Because you know, like, you can, but it's going to take you work. Meanwhile, you have other people who are coming towards you, especially in the near future. You're not going to be interested because your mind is wrapped and tied already to this past person. You're settling. Whoever this is settling. You're settling for this shit. Scarcity, insecurity, lack of faith, believe that you deserve the best. Settling. That's what it is. Look at this. You want to live in that shack? And then your outcome over here. Runner. Escape from emotion and confusion on the run. It's a run, and that's why you had the Four of Cups. To me, this is a runner-chaser dynamic. It is a runner-chaser dynamic. And sometimes, like, I feel like Aries, it's like you too. Like, it's like sometimes it's like a runner-chaser dynamic within yourself, I feel as if. It's like you know what's right and you know what's wrong and you know what you need and what you want. But you have your doubts, so you question these situations. But I think you're getting to this place of understanding. You know, this could also be your person. I don't think this is you, Aries. I think this is your person. Escape from emotion and confusion on the run. Tell me what's going on here with the romance angels, please. By the way, that's a twin flame oracle deck. For those of you who believe in twin flames. You look like you want it to come out. Oh, you're giving me one more. Yeah, there's some kind of fundamental difference between the two of you. It can be religion, it can be ethnic, cultural, age, something. Meaning, if your other person is going towards another person, it is because they have more similarities than you do with their ethnicity, their background, whatever. That's not for all of you. Separation and reconciliation. I knew it. There it is. Separation and reconciliation. In what order? That's up to you. There's thousands of you guys who watch this video. But here's what you are doing. And as I confirmed it before with the outcome, the desire to have a reunion, the desire to have a reconciliation. And it is possible, because I do see you taking a leap of faith and a risk doing this. So I do see separation and reconciliation here. Let's get one last card from the Wisdom House tonight, and that'll be your reading for the week. I hope you enjoyed this reading and the style of it. I don't know if I'm going to do that again, but I just thought we'd just shake it up since it's New Year's Eve. Aries, please. Yes, my friends, everything is aligning for to have a common thread with this reading, lust, which is also can be this card, the Nine of Cups. My dear one, when the symbol of lust has come before you, beware that when you toy with this energy, you might be consumed by it. There's a fine balance between desire that is pure and obsession that arises in the insatiable thrill of danger. Be careful that your desire remains good and that your wanting doesn't cause hurt to yourself or another. It is best that you move cautiously forward. If you're asking about a relationship, you may be developing an obsessive fever that will take a long time to recover from. Ask yourself for what is the nature of your desire. Why do you want this so badly? Beware, there is always hidden agenda and lust. What is yours? That's what I have for you guys. Thank you for tuning in. I am going to be changing things soon. I'm building a soundproof room with all your donations that you've been giving me. So I thank you for that. So we can avoid that background screaming. But it is the holidays and it is my family, and they do remind me of my abundance also. So with that said, I wish you guys much, much happiness and abundance for your 2023 and a very, very happy new year. Have a good one.